Picture a factory the size of 11 football fields. No lights, no heating, no cafeteria, no break room, no shift change, no workers. Just robots, moving through total darkness, assembling a finished smartphone every single second of every single day, 365 days a year, without stopping. This is Xiaomi's Changping facility in Beijing. It cost $330 million to build. It covers 81,000 square meters. It runs 24 hours a day. And the only reason it can do that is because there is nobody inside who needs to see anything. Robots do not need light. They navigate by infrared sensors, LiDAR, and machine vision systems that see in complete darkness far more precisely than any human eye ever could. They do not take breaks. They do not call in sick. They do not demand overtime. And Xiaomi is not alone. Hundreds of these facilities are already operating across China right now. This is not a pilot program. This is not a government showcase. This is China's new manufacturing reality. And the gap it is opening between China and every other country on Earth, including the United States, is wider than most people have any idea. What a dark factory actually is. The term dark factory sounds dramatic. The reality is more unsettling than the name. A dark factory, also called a lights-out factory, is a production facility that operates entirely without human presence on the floor. Every task that a worker once performed, including assembly, inspection, quality control, logistics, and material handling, is now handled by robots, AI systems, and automated guided vehicles that communicate with each other in real time. Because no humans are present, the entire support infrastructure humans require disappears. No lighting, no ventilation sized for people, no safety walkways, no canteens, no locker rooms, no fire suppression systems designed around human evacuation. The International Energy Agency estimates that eliminating these systems cuts a factory's energy consumption by 15 to 20% immediately. Lower costs, higher output, zero downtime. The robots inside these facilities do not work the way factory robots used to work. One arm, one task, one position, bolted to the floor. Modern dark factory systems are coordinated by AI platforms that monitor every machine simultaneously, predict failures before they happen, redistribute workloads in real time, and teach robots new tasks through machine learning without a programmer writing a single line of new code. Xiaomi's HyperMP platform, the AI system running the Changping facility, can detect a sensor anomaly, diagnose the cause, and correct it autonomously. It transmits operational data continuously to servers that model the entire factory as a living system. When something shifts, the system adjusts before the problem becomes a disruption. 1 smartphone per second, 10 million smartphones per year, 0 humans on the floor. That is not the future of manufacturing. That is Tuesday in Beijing. The scale. Nobody is talking about. Xiaomi is one example. The pattern runs across the entire Chinese manufacturing economy. Foxconn, the company that assembles iPhones for Apple, replaced 60,000 workers with robots at its Kunshan plant alone, not reduced, replaced. 60,000 people gone from a single facility, replaced by machines that work faster, make fewer errors, and never organize. BYD, which builds more electric vehicles than any other company on Earth, runs robotic assembly lines across its Shenzhen and Xi'an plants for battery production and chassis assembly. CATL, the world's largest EV battery manufacturer, has deployed robotic systems so extensively that it has effectively decoupled output growth from headcount growth entirely. The numbers behind all of this are staggering. In 2024, China installed 295,000 industrial robots, 54% of the entire global total. The United States, Germany, Japan, South Korea, and every other manufacturing country on Earth combined accounted for the other 46%. China alone outpaced the rest of the world. China now operates over 2 million industrial robots in its factories. That is the largest operational stock of industrial robots anywhere on the planet, by a significant margin. And then there is the density figure, the number that tells the real story. Robot density measures how many robots are deployed per 10,000 manufacturing workers. In 2015, China's robot density was 49. By 2024, it had reached 470. In the same period, the United States went from roughly 170 to 295. China's robot density is now 59% higher than America's, and the gap is not closing. It is widening every single year. Industrial robots are impressive. What China is now deploying on top of them is something else entirely. UB Tech, a Shenzhen-based robotics company, has developed a humanoid robot called the Walker S2. In early 2026, UB Tech deployed dozens of Walker S2 units into the Zeekr electric vehicle factory in Ningbo. It was the world's first recorded deployment of multiple humanoid robots working collaboratively across multiple tasks in a live production environment. Not a demonstration, not a press event. A running car factory with humanoid robots lifting components, handling materials, and coordinating with each other in real time. The Walker S2 was subsequently purchased by Airbus for aircraft assembly testing and by Texas Instruments for semiconductor plant operations. A Chinese humanoid robot is now being used by American chip manufacturers and European aerospace companies to test the future of their own production lines. UB Tech is not alone. At least 15 Chinese automakers entered humanoid robotics development in 2025, including BYD, XPeng, Chery, SAIC, and Xiaomi. Agibot, based in Shanghai, opened China's first mass production hub for humanoid robots in 2025, targeting 5,000 units that year and 20,000 in 2026. BYD is already deploying Unitree robots in its production facilities. The Chinese government has backed all of this with a $138 billion state venture fund dedicated specifically to robotics, AI, and advanced manufacturing. Not billion with a B as a figure of speech. $138 billion directed at a single strategic goal. Compare that to the United States. Elon Musk announced in January 2026 that he aimed to deploy 10,000 Tesla Optimus robots in Tesla factories. As of that same month, Tesla had confirmed 2 Optimus robots working autonomously on its factory floor. 2 robots. China deployed dozens of humanoids in a single factory visit and called it a Tuesday. Why the United States cannot just catch up? The easy reaction to all of this is to say America will simply build the same thing. The harder truth is that the gap is structural, not technological. The United States manufacturing workforce has spent decades being told that automation is the future, while the actual deployment of automation happened somewhere else. America has a robot density of 295 robots per 10,000 workers. China has 470 robots per 10,000 workers. The United States is sitting at roughly 63% of China's rate, while China's installation pace accelerates. The deeper problem is the supply chain. Dark factories and humanoid robotics require motors, sensors, actuators, batteries, and artificial intelligence processing units at massive scale. China manufactures most of those components domestically. When a Chinese company wants to scale a new robot model, it calls suppliers down the road. When an American company wants to do the same, it calls China. That supply chain dependency is not an accident. It is the result of a decade of deliberate investment under Made in China 2025, the government initiative launched in 2015 that identified advanced robotics and smart manufacturing as national strategic priorities. What looked like an industrial policy document in 2015 is now a functioning reality in 2026. China's manufacturing workforce fell from 115 million workers in 2013 to below 85 million in 2025. 30 million fewer factory workers. Record export growth in the same period. More output, less labor, because the labor was replaced by machines that China built, programmed, and deployed faster than anyone thought possible. The lights went out in China's factories years ago. The rest of the world is only now starting to realize what that darkness means. Here is what this actually means for the next decade. Manufacturing is not just an economic activity. It is the foundation of military capability, supply chain independence, and technological sovereignty. The country that builds the machines builds the future. And right now, the country building the most machines, by a margin that is growing every single year, is running those machines in the dark. The United States still has advantages: world-class universities, deep capital markets, and genuine AI research leadership. But advantages in research mean nothing if the manufacturing capacity to turn that research into physical products at scale sits on the other side of the Pacific. China did not get here by luck. It got here by treating industrial automation as a national priority for a decade while the rest of the world debated whether the robots were coming. The robots came. They are already there, and the lights are already off. If this changed how you think about where global manufacturing is heading, hit subscribe and drop a comment below. Do you think the US can close a 59% robot density gap before China's lead becomes permanent, or has the window already closed? We will see you in the next one.